Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. Drop the T and put the thumbs up button. And also, if you want to introduce yourself, please and thank you. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How is everyone doing? All right, we're going to be talking about a couple of things tonight. I ain't going to keep y'all too long because I know y'all got to get up and go to work. So, y'all see the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about Eva and her husband. And also, we're going to be talking about, they spinning the block. So, we're going to talk about that. Hello, TNT G-Ma. Hello, hello, hello. Also, we're going to be talking about Kendra and Jock from Love and Hip Hop. I think, he's trying to throw in the towel, but we all know Kendra ain't going to let him do that. And we're going to talk about her as well, Kendra and Jock. I think that Kendra is a very educated woman, but for the life of me, I can't see what does she see in Jock. Maybe she sees some in Jock that we don't see because, he has a lot of baggage with him. And there's nothing wrong with a man having kids, long as he's taking care of them. But when you're a woman, you don't have no kids, and this man has a damn football field. I don't know about that. Let me know what y'all think about that. But we're going to be talking about them, and also we're going to be talking about Miss Melanie Cherie as well. Hello, Linnell. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Melanie Cherie, we're going to be talking about her. And who else we're going to be talking about? Diddy. A lot of people are not happy with Diddy. Allegedly, he's going to be getting some more charges put on him. And a lot of people are not happy with the way things turned out. They said half of the world is, they're not feeling it, and some people are happy. They said he even got a standing, they were all clapping when he came back from court, that he had beat the, most serious charges. The inmates and everything was clapping and everything. They said he was getting a standing ovation, and them people didn't like that, y'all. Yeah, I know what people I'm talking about. They ain't like that. Also, y'all, y'all know I do not like to talk about content creators, but Tisa Tales is getting a lot of heat, y'all. What y'all think about that? I like Tisa. She just has her opinion. That's okay. Everyone can have their own opinion. We can agree and, and disagree, but people are attacking her. We're going to talk about that too. What do y'all think about that? She covered the Diddy trial. She paid her own money. She got her own tail. She was there at the trial. So it's okay if she had a different version of how things went. And that's okay if she felt that, justice was not served. It's okay. We can agree to disagree. But some people were, coming at her real harsh. How do y'all feel about that? I like her commentary, and I feel one way or the other about it. Like I said, I've been on this earth for a long time. I know, allegedly Diddy did some things, allegedly, but it's not for me to judge anybody. I'm not to judge anybody. I can give my opinion, but for me to judge somebody, I can't judge nobody. I just give my opinion and my thoughts. That's all I can do. And everybody should be able to give their opinions. Nothing wrong with that. People giving their opinion of how things went, and things like that. So we're gonna talk about it. But y'all know we got to get through our 10-minute mark. Give me just a second, guys. 1 second. Okay. I just don't think that the what everybody's ganging up on tits and tails. It's okay. Everybody can get their own opinion. And I don't think it's right for them to, gang up on her. So we're gonna talk about that as well. But we do got to get through the 10-minute mark, and we're going to talk about whatever else we feel like talking to. Like I said, I don't want to keep y'all too long. I know everybody got work in the morning. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about the RHOA. They have been sending out sneak peeks of things or what have you. So I know it wasn't on tonight. And the same thing with Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates was off for a week, guys. If you guys are watching, I couldn't figure out what was going on. They said they decided to take a little hiatus. They wanted to be off for a week, and I guess they're going to be back on Monday. So I was upset about that because Beyond the Gates is getting real good. So I was upset about that. Let me know in the chat if y'all watching Beyond the Gates. Also, if you guys are not watching Divorce Sisters, baby, y'all need to get on Divorce Sisters, baby. That is one of Tyler Perry's highly watched TV shows, Divorce Sisters. Everybody was congratulating him because Divorce Sisters is taking over for Sisters. To me, I've started back watching Sisters, or what have you, because wasn't nothing really going on YouTube. So I started back watching Sisters. I got caught up, and then I'm caught up on Divorce Sisters. I watched that. I'm caught up on Beyond the Gates until it start back coming on next week. So if you guys are not watching Divorce Sisters, I encourage you guys to watch it. It's really, really good. So if y'all haven't, please watch Divorce Sisters. Also, guys, it looks like Girlfriends are going to be doing a reunion. I think they're going to be coming back as well. So with Tracy Rostam and Golden Brooks, they're going to be doing some type of reunion. So I think they might be coming back. All of them look extremely good. Baby Black do not crack. So if they come back on, I will start watching that as well. So I want to, I think it'd be good to see Girlfriends. They haven't aged or anything like that, and see what's going on and see what the show brings. Because when Girlfriends was out, I watched it as well. So let me know in the chat if you guys will be interested in me reviewing Girlfriends if they're going to come back, or what have you. Let me know in the chat if you guys are watching Beyond the Gate, and if you guys have watched Divorce Sisters. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Hello, Lorcy Jones, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys, we're almost at the 10-minute mark. And as you guys come in, please hit the thumbs up button. Also, follow me on my other platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Drop the Tea. Also, if you guys would like to support the channel, please do so. And if you want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month. And if you want to give memberships, you can. Also, I'm going to do a live tomorrow. I'm trying to see what time I'm going to do a live for the members tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing that as well. All right. Maybe I'll do it at like 6 for members only. I'm going to do a live. I think I'm gonna start doing like I know somebody else was talking about story time. I think I could do a story time because I have a lot of stories. So I think I'm gonna do a story time and my members only and talk about some other stuff or what have you. So yes. So if you're not a member, think about becoming a member. All right, guys, we're at the 10-minute mark. So let me make sure I got my banners up here. All things said are alleged and in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to the music or any clip that I may show. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, guys. Let's get to it. Also, guys, I do want to talk about some other stuff that's going on. If you have not heard, Texas, they had a very bad flood. Stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. Other states are getting hit with a lot of stuff. And, don't like to say that, but I don't think God is too happy with, with a lot of stuff that's going on. So we have a lot of flash floods and stuff that are going on. We haven't even got into hurricane season. Um, but I do pray that they find those other babies that was in that camp. They have found some of them, but not all of them. So my hearts go out to Texas and well, everyone who has lost anyone in the flood. Also at the campsite, my heart goes out to all of them. Um, and hopefully we, can do better as a country. I did say I did not like that the orange man gave them FEMA money and wouldn't give it to North Carolina. And I did not like what they said. Well, he's going to make an exception to give money to Texas. Well, if you're going to make an exception to give money to Texas, you should have made an exception to give money to North Carolina, who was flooded as well. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Half of the stuff that these people are doing, if a Democratic president did that, oh my God, the outrage that will be coming if our president, a Democrat president, said, well, I'm not going to give the red states any FEMA money, but I'm going to give it to the blue states. Do you know what would happen? There's just a lot of stuff. And I get really upset with the Democrats, where when they get the House and the Senate, they don't do half of the stuff that the Republicans doing. They get scared, they won't do it. But then when the Republicans are in there, they do whatever the hell they want to do. Whatever they want to do. Oh, we want to do bipartisan. Screw that. Screw that. When they was over there bombing Iran, did you think the Democrats knew anything about that? No. The only Republicans knew about it. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if, I'm 92%. I don't know. I'm just thinking we need to get another party, because if the Democrats don't sit there on their hands and let these people do all this and that, maybe we need to get our own party. Just food for thoughts. Food for thoughts. We can get our own fucking party. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them do nothing Democrats. I want them to be tough, and if they can take it, dish it out. We're gonna be the Democrats should be able to dish it out too. I don't want them to tell me we're gonna do bipartisan. I don't want to hear that no more. When they was in there, they did what they want to do. So it's y'all turn to do what y'all want to do. And y'all, my whole thing is, I am, like I said, I'm not racist or anything like that. But I'm so proud of our people for just staying put and not being out there in these streets marching. Because y'all know what? We always get the short end of the stick. Any other race, we always stand behind them. But when it's time for us, we have nobody to stand beside us at all. All the rights that we got, we share with everybody else. When sometimes we just need to just stick up for ourselves and just look out for ourselves. And I'm not saying all people are bad. We just, you have people in all races that have issues with things. But I'm just saying, y'all, that sometimes we just have to just stick up for ourselves, you guys. We have to. We have to do it. But that's my little rant for the day. I'm just like, do I want to vote when it's time to vote again, or do I not want to vote? I don't know. If the Democrats don't show me nothing, I'm just gonna set it out, because I'm tired of them. Unless unless it's going to be another party or something that's for us, then yeah. But I don't know. The Democrats they did piss me off, y'all. Really, really, really bad. So I'm just thinking about it. We need to do something, because what I don't understand, and I was just talking about that over on a T-Talk page. Why is it that our people out here, we got homeless people out here, but then We got the migrants that we are giving SNAP benefits to, housing to, money to. Well, y'all said y'all didn't have no money for that. But I don't understand. How come when the migrants come, y'all find money for that? Why you can't y'all find money to help our people? Do y'all think if we go over there to another damn country that they would give us the benefits that they get, that people get here for coming over here as a migrant? No, no, we can't get the same. They don't even want you over there. If you're over there for vacation, how long you gonna be here? Are you over here for vacation, business? How long you gonna be here? Let them. It just got a round trip ticket. They don't want you over there in their country like that. You cannot go to no any other country and go over there talking about you want asylum. They're not gonna let you in, and you're not gonna get no damn benefits. But then if we say, well, we ain't letting people in ours, we're gonna close the border down, then we racist. Well, how come these other countries ain't been called racist? They don't. You can't go over there in Mexico or over there in China nowhere. You can't go over there like that. You cannot do it. You cannot go to these other countries like that. So how come it can't be the same all across the board here? If we can't come to your country, walk in there and say we want asylum, why is it that people can come here and claim asylum? Then they get all the benefits and everything. If we go to these other countries, are we going to get any benefits? If I go over and say I'm seeking asylum from the United States, am I going to get SNAP benefit, a place to stay, or can I stay at the hotel? I'm just saying. How come we can't take care of our own here first, the homeless people here, our veterans? But then if other people come here seeking asylum or migrants, they get all the benefits in the world, health care, every damn thing. I want to know what other country can you go into and get these benefits at? Because I want to go over there and see if I can seek asylum. That I don't want to be part of the United States no more. I want to with that fly. I'm seeking asylum. I don't think it's going to go well. But I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Then all the benefits that we get as African Americans, every other race benefits off of. Just saying. So maybe we should adjust because what I'm saying is that they don't even like us. I learned a lot of stuff off YouTube and talking to other people. They said that it was taught to them that white is good and black is bad. That's what I understand. That we are criminals, drug dealers, we're bad people. I don't understand it. But we the ones out there marching, sticking our backs and nose out for people. And let me just tell y'all, do y'all see how the way they doing in LA? Burning the flag. Do you think if you go to another country and burn their flag, your ass to be in jail? Your ass to be in jail. Bombing the cars and stuff like that, setting stuff on fire, rioting and all that. I don't see none of them people getting hurt like if black people were to go over there and do that. Burning flags, tearing up stuff, doing stuff. I don't see nothing happening. Not how it would have been if blacks would have been out there protesting. Just saying. That's why we minding our business now. Nope, we're not gonna do nothing no more. None of the races like us, so we just gonna mind our own business. And I'm not saying all, I'm just saying some. Just some, some, but and I try to understand. They said they were just taught that, but then once they get to know us, they see that we're not, all of us are not like that. But again, if another party come up and they talking right, I might have to join that party. I'm sick of the Democrats. I am sick of it. Hakeem Jeffries. Uh, Now I like Jasmine Crockett, but the other ones, Hakeem Jeffries. What's the other one name? I can't even think of their names now, y'all. I'm just sick of it. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do it. But we already know y'all not gonna do that. Y'all gonna cower down like y'all always do. So I don't know. If they come up with another party that's fair, I might think about that. Because these Democrats, they act like they're scared and they don't want to do nothing. Every other people, they got what is it? Recreation? I hope I'm saying that right. We can't get nothing. But I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. He said it's not up to the jury. Okay, Chocolate 25. Hello, Deborah Randall, my tea sipper. Hello, Pat, my tea sipper. Hello, Carol. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. Hello. All right, guys. Enough of my ranting about what I think. I'm just one person. So enough about what I think about stuff. But I'm just saying. Okay, guys, let's talk about Eva spinning the block with Mr. Michael Sterling. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about Eva spinning the block? Now, I never heard that he cheated on Eva, did anything bad to her. I never heard that at all. So I don't think it was that he did anything bad to Eva. Eva is the one that divorced him, y'all. So do y'all think it's a bad thing for her to spin the block with him? What do y'all think? So let's just take a look at Eva. Eva saying that they're back together. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about Eva is back with her ex-husband? So I think they're taking one step at a time. Hello, Chanel Monet, my mod, and T-Drop. Hello. So let's just take a look at what they're saying here. With Eva, she's back with her ex-husband. Let's take a look here.
What God has joined together, let no man or woman place asunder. You may salute your bride.
So it says here, Real Housewives of Atlanta alumni Eva, Marcella, and Michael Sterling are back together. Eva, Marcella, let's see. They filed for divorce from her husband, Michael Sterling, in March of 2023, citing their marriage was irreparably broken. The couple reached a settlement in August of 2023. Marcella requested legal and primary custody of their 3 children, as well as child support and equitable division of access. Irreparably broken. So, well, I guess it ain't broken no more, guys. They're back together. So what do y'all think? How do y'all feel about Eva and Michael getting back together? What do y'all think about it? She said, this is a reminder of the vows and promises made to each other to love and to forgive. We broke apart to find ourselves, But after all, we found each other again. Hmm. All right. I think, if, sometimes people need to be apart from one another to get you know, to catch get, their bearings, to, you have a time to think. So, maybe they needed to be apart for a little while, and maybe they've been, dating each other, maybe talking about what went wrong in the marriage and how they could fix it. What could they do differently and things like that. So I think that's a beautiful thing. If they broke up and could come back together, I think that's wonderful. They have kids together. So I think that is beautiful if they can come back together. Let me know what y'all think in the chat about this, about Eva and Michael getting back together. Are y'all here for it? Y'all here for it? Thelma says she's happy for them. Okay. You said Eva might remarry like Nene. Okay. TNT G-Mon says she liked them together. Because I've never heard, usually you hear about somebody cheating or something like that. It wasn't about any cheating or anything. And Eva's the one that filed for divorce. So we never heard about any DV or anything like that, about him being maybe with another woman or anything like that. So I'm here for it. If they can, make it work and get remarried, hey, I'm here for it. You're happy for them too, Chanel? Okay. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for them. So if they can make it work, let's make it work. Go, Eva, y'all go. You go, girl. All right. So we shall see if there's going to be another wedding. Because they're divorced, so they would have to get remarried. Now, that's not unusual. I've heard of a lot of couples. I even had people in my family that then got remarried. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you can get out here and in these streets and say, shit, well, shit ain't shit out here. Shit, wait a minute. Was it really that bad? What was going on with me and my ex-husband? Well, shit, maybe let me spin the block here. Maybe we need to talk. Because you see the people out, these men out here ain't about shit. And what you had, and what y'all got into about, maybe it wasn't that bad. So let's just see if we maybe can, get it back together. Sometimes that happens. But one couple I don't want to get back together, and I'm be completely honest with you. Offset and Cardi B. Offset doesn't deserve Cardi B. No. Now I've heard rumors that Cardi B and Stephon Diggs are no longer together. They said Cardi has removed all of his pictures and stuff off of her Instagram. I don't know how true that is, but that's the word on the curve, that they're no longer together. Now, I don't know how true that is, that they're no longer together. But, hey. And that's okay. And that's okay. If they're not together no more, that's okay. Because my thing was before, Cardi was dating him and somebody else too. So maybe Cardi is just out here dating. There's nothing wrong with dating. You don't have to be in a relationship with somebody because you're going out with them, having fun with them. It's okay to have fun with people. What's wrong with that? Oh, and I'm okay with that. People think if you out here dating people that you some type of H, a 304. Nothing wrong with you dating people. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm here for it. You know, if she's out here just dating, that's fine. So we shall see. Now, you know, they said that before that Cardi and um, him had broke up before. So we will see if, you know, the rumors are true that they're no longer together. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think Cardi and Stefan Diggs are not together anymore? And do y'all think it's okay for women to date? You know, I think it's okay. Married or in a relationship with nobody, it's okay for you to go out on date with different. Just because you're going on dates with different men, I don't think that means that you're sleeping with everybody. Just my personal opinion. So let me know what y'all think about that. Now, if Cardi B is no longer with Stefan Diggs, that's fine. But I don't want her, and it's just my personal opinion, I don't want her to go back to Offset. Offset is no good. He cheated on Cardi all those times. She kept on taking him back, taking him back, taking him back, taking him back. Now that she finally went on about her business, it's a problem. No. Mm-mm. He can go on about his business and keep it moving. I don't want her back with my opinion. I don't want her back with Offset because he's no good. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let's take a look here. I was trying to see it because I had information on her and Stefan Diggs. So it could be a rumor or it could not be a rumor that they're not together anymore. But one way or the other, if she's with him, that's fine. If she's not, that's fine too. People are saying that, you know, he has, you know, all these kids and things like that. But if she's just dating him and he treats her fine when they're out dating, then that's okay. So, you know, that's okay. He not her man. They just dating. So I'm cool with that. Let me know what y'all think in the chat about that. If she's just dating, you know, Stefan Diggs, they're not in like a committed relationship. They're just dating. So if he got somebody else pregnant or with um, other people, that's okay. Long as if we're just dating, long as when we're together, you treat me fine, that's fine. I know I'm not looking for you, you know. Cardi B is probably saying he's not none of my man. We just have a good time when we're together. It's okay. So let me know what y'all think about it. About Miss Cardi B. I did show y'all where Offset allegedly threatened to mess up her album. I don't know how he's going to do that, but I've heard that too, where he's said that he was going to mess up her album. So that's another thing that was going on as well, with him threatening to mess up her album because they had allegedly said that she was pregnant. But I don't think Cardi B is pregnant. Could be wrong, but I don't think that she's pregnant. That's just my personal opinion about it. I don't think she's pregnant. But I want to hear what y'all think. Do y'all think that she is pregnant, or do y'all think that she's no longer with Stefan Diggs any longer? I want to know what y'all think. But like I said, if she's no longer with him, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with her not being with him. And you know, if they were just dating, they were just dating. You know, and that's okay. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hello, Ophelia. Hello, who said that? Hello, Proud Mimi. Hello, Proud Mimi. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I did get the notification. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Make sure your notifications on, everybody, and also make sure you guys are still subscribed to the channel. Um, let's see. You said, Cardi, please don't take Offset back. Yes, I do not want her to be back with Offset. It's not my call, but I don't want her to be back with him, y'all. I don't. Hello, Deborah. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, who said that? Deborah said Cardi needs to do and see whomever she wants, and no, she doesn't need to give Offset the time of day. Yeah, you know how some people, you know, it's a lot of people spinning the block, y'all. But Offset is nobody you need to spin no block back on. No. Mm-mm. I don't either, Dr. T. She was just having fun. Yeah, she just having fun. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. Moving on from Cardi B. What do y'all think that's what's going on with Tiny and T.I.? Now, T.I. wasn't too happy with you know, what was going on with the Sabrina, which is their used to be friend. They used to be friends with them, saying what she said. So T.I. has come to Neighborhood Talk and wants to give his version. So we're gonna see what T.I. has to say, y'all. Now this is my own personal opinion. Do I think T.I. and Tiny was getting down doing maybe threesome? Yes, but that's their own business, what they do in the privacy of their bedroom. Everybody knows that. That's been going on for ages. That's not no secret to me. If, you know, allegedly, if that's what they do in their bedroom, that's what they do. I have nothing to do with that. All I'm concerned about is when they have music, you come out and give a good show, or if you got a good concert, or if you got a TV show, you give, you know, y'all come out, good TV show. That's okay. I care about whatever you do after hours or off work ain't got nothing to do with me. Whatever y'all gonna do, y'all go ahead on and do it. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But I've been heard that about them. So it doesn't bother me one bit or the other. Whatever they do off of work, that's their own personal business. But let's see what T.I. T.I.'s not happy about the rumors that's going around about him and his wife and his family. So he want to say something about it.
Yeah, man. I'm just out here, man, just thinking how beautiful it is today, man. You know, it's a beautiful day to not be a buster, man. It's a beautiful day to not hate on nobody. It's a beautiful day to not spread lies and to not be negative. It's a beautiful day, man, to mind your business. It's a beautiful day, bro. God has blessed us with this beautiful day. Don't take it for granted. Don't take this beautiful day for granted. Don't be out here spreading propaganda just because you unhappy with your life and yourself. Man, God has blessed you too, man. He got your blessings. Don't look to nobody else and point blame at somebody else because you ain't reached and tapped into your blessings yet. They coming. All right. All right. And furthermore, I'll be in DC, man. I'll be in DC at the Improv. It's 2 more shows. The rest on sold out. Yeah, man. I'm just out here, man. Just thinking how beautiful.
So Sabrina Peterson said Tiny had to eat every box in ATL to get a ring, and alleges T.I. and Tiny passed off a trafficked woman to their son, King, and explosive new claims. Allegedly, allegedly. This is the friend, Sabrina, right here, Sabrina Peterson. This is what she's alleging. I'm not saying it, that's what she's saying it. She said, don't make me drop the trafficking receipts, you nasty piece of... Don't taunt your victims. They are letting you live now. The girl's family contacted my attorney because their child is in a web of rugs and pee led by the Harrison family. I have been quiet too long. You should have shut the F up, nasty bag. You made your wife eat every box in Atlanta to get a ring at TIP. Passing the same girls off to their sons. The next message is between the T girl and King. No, y'all. Now, y'all know that's what Diddy is getting alleged. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Diddy is allegedly getting charged with. Now, Sabrina is saying that she got the receipt. Now, they said the only reason they charged Diddy was because they had the receipt and his credit cards and stuff. So, she said that the girl family has reached out to the attorney because the girl is out here on rugs now and peeing now. You know, the pee, you know, y'all saw it. So I guess the girl is figuring if they could get Diddy on that, they can get T.I. and Tiny on there, allegedly. Because she's saying that they got the receipts and things like that. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think? Y'all think that they can get T.I. and Tiny on that? Because they already had went to court allegedly once before about that, and they got off. Or I don't know if they're still going to court for some stuff. But she's saying that she got receipts. And so now, why she's unhappy with her life? He said her blessings are coming. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think Sabrina's lying? Put a 1 in the chat. If you think Sabrina is lying, put a 2 in the chat if you don't think she's lying. Let me know, because I don't know. They, you know, if they could get P. Diddy on that, they may be able to get T.I. and Tiny, allegedly. Allegedly. So let me know what y'all think about it. Just saying. You know, my whole thing is this. If people are consenting adults, now, if they're getting rugged, then that's a different story. Now, if people want to participate in threesomes, that's their right. But not under the influence of rugs. Now, is it right for them to do whatever? They're grown. If they want to participate in threesome, that's their business. If the people are taking rugs while they're doing the threesomes, that's their own personal business. Now, if the people don't know they've been rugged, then that's a problem. But like I said, if people are doing willingly participating in threesomes and doing whatever, that's their own personal business. Like I say, whatever people do after work, that's their own personal business. Like whatever we do after work, that's our business. So whatever people do after work, that's their own personal business. I have no, you know, I have nothing to say one way or the other. It's not my business. I don't care. Like people were talking about Tyler Perry. I don't care what they do after work. That's their own business. When I'm off the clock, I do what I want to do. If people want to participate with playing sleepover after they work, go ahead. Ain't got nothing to do with me. If y'all want to do sleepovers, if grown people want to do sleepovers, go right ahead. If grown men want to have sleepovers, that doesn't have anything to do with me. If they two grown adults and they decide 30 and 40-year-old mans and 50-year-old mans, if they want to have sleepovers, do you. Don't got nothing to do with me. Do you. That's all I'm saying. I want to do the sleepovers, go ahead. Now, the victim, alleged victim, people are saying that there are some settlements that have been made. Now, I'm not saying it. This is what they're saying. We're going to move on to Tyler, y'all. They're saying that settlements have been made. Now, let me know what y'all think about T.I. and Tiny in the comments. Let me know. We're moving on to Tyler Perry. Braxton Wells accuses Tyler Perry of covering up him being raped and assaulted. That's what they're saying. So let's get into this story here. I told you I'm not trying to keep you out here long, but we're going to get into these stories, y'all. Now, people have, they said, made settlements. I don't know. This is all alleged.
2022, my incident. I get sexually assaulted and raped, drugged, blacked out. That's a felony crime. And it happened in Georgia as an LA resident. So if you guys don't know the laws in Georgia, this is what they put against me. They said I had a 2 years of a statute of limitation. I got 5 months late. 2 years of statute. 2022, my incident. Attorney. Now let's go on the story. How all this stuff happened to me. Ever since I came out with my first video, right? And I'm gonna tell you right now, Mr. TP, I'm not afraid of none of y'all. I'm not afraid of none of your lawyers. I'm not even part of this business, entertainment business anymore. You're gonna get exposed. Okay. Me being with Yahweh Elohim, Yahshua the Messiah, I am covered, and I'm about to expose every demon that is literally possessing you right now. I met a guy who's my manager named Chris Giovanni. My name is Jay Purvis. Everybody knows Jay Purvis, of course. You know, and I told her I was going to go to this guy named Chris Giovanni. And Joy told me, "Oh no, you shouldn't go to him. He's a bad guy. And he's not going to be the right manager for you." So I'll say this: I meet Chris. I get signed. You know, he wanted to have dinner. He wanted to meet up at Mama Shelter in Los Angeles. Attorney. Now let's go on the story. How all this stuff happened to me. Ever since I came out with my first video, right? And I'm gonna tell you right now, Mr. TP, I'm not afraid of none of y'all. I'm not afraid of none of your lawyers. I'm not even Shelter is closed right now. It's closed down, but that's where me and him met up at, and we had a conversation. So I told him about my situation. Like, you know, I was just telling him what I went through, and you know, I went through the whole Tyler Perry situation with Mark Swinton and what he did to me, paying me $6,000 to shut the hell up, to not ruin my career, his career, or anything like that. And you know, I told him about the situation I went through, me being sexually assaulted and raped. And he told me, he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I had the same client that went through that, and all my clients who are on working with Tyler, you know, they're going through a lot of stress, and people are taking advantage of his clients. Even somebody, Shelter is closed right now, it's closed down, but that's a female lead right now. I think her name is Melissa, who's on Ruthless. Is saying the same thing that she's talking about. The one that kind of and told me, I think you need to report this. I think you need to say something, because I've been holding on for this for 2 years. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know who to go to. Being an actor, you know, as y'all all know, it's a hard situation to go through. This is your life. This is what you want. This is your career. This is your dream, right? This is all that you want. But then, you know, you got somebody that you trust, your manager, that's going to support you in this. And he's like, you know, I'm going to help you, but I need you to, when I do tip off this guy, and he's talking about Mark Temple, who's Tyler Perry's attorney. But yeah, but let's keep going. He tips Mark Temple's attorney and told him, "Hey, I have a client that's going through the situation. What do you want me to do with this?" So Mark Temple tips off Tyler. As I quote, Tyler was pissed. A female lead right now, I think her name is Melissa, who's on Ruthless, is saying this. I'm over here trying to figure out, okay, should I get an attorney? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to get an attorney. I let Chris know I want to get an attorney. The dude gets pissed off, talking about you don't need to get an attorney. You're just gonna cause problems and all this and blah blah blah. We can't have this happen. And I'm just like, well, I need to be protected because I don't know what these guys are gonna do. They're gonna manipulate me. These guys are very powerful. They're billionaires. They can do anything. I don't have shit. I ain't got money like them. I don't have shit. I don't got nothing like them. I'm just trying to take down the person who sexually assaulted and raped me. That's the person I'm trying to take down. But here, it gets even much better. While I'm looking for an attorney, I'm looking for entertainment lawyers to try to see who's connected in the business that can really help me out in this situation because I don't have anybody. I have a case, but everybody's not trying to take on my case because it's so political. People don't want to ruin their reputation. And I don't know why people don't. I just feel like it's just so stupid how this entertainment business runs. These people are sitting here like, oh, I'm not trying to mess up my political rep, if I take on the case like this, and then they're just ruining me. Who gives a shit, man? Literally have everything. So, I'm over here trying to figure out, okay, should I get an attorney? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to get an attorney. I let Chris do everything that you need, right? So she takes on my case. I tell her from the beginning of the story. Several attorneys tell me that in Georgia. So I was like, well, they were telling me you're going to have to get a civil attorney in LA because you're a resident in LA. So I'm going here trying to figure out the situation. I'm telling her she still takes on the case. But she says, hey, I'm about to go on vacation for a whole month and I'll let you know when things are going good. I waited a month. Okay. I waited a month. No words. Nothing. I haven't heard from anyone. I haven't talked to anyone. I only talked to her paralegal. Paralegal's like, just keep sending us some of your doctors. No, guys, that's HIPAA Act. Giving out federal documents, what I'm going through in my medical procedures, and knowingly, I didn't know they were trying to keep a felony crime hidden. That is a felony crime, and that's everything that you need, right? So she takes on my case. I tell her from the beginning of the story. Several attorneys tell me that in Georgia. So I was like, well, they were telling me you're going to have to get a civil attorney in LA because you're a resident in LA. So
Okay, guys. So what do we think? Why all of a sudden are all these people coming out? Now, this guy here, Braxton Wells, is saying that he was sexually assaulted. And he can't get anyone to take on his case because it's Tyler Perry. And that Tyler Perry's attorney was tipped off about he was trying to, I guess, allegedly sue Tyler Perry. So what do y'all think about all these allegations that are coming out against Tyler? Do y'all think it's a money grab or do y'all think it's true? Again, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on with these people. Now all of a sudden, he said this happened in 2022. The attorney he did say he have said that she was going on vacation for a month, and he was sending over information to the paralegal and things like that. So because he said this is a felony case. So my question again. He's not saying that. He's saying that he was sexually assaulted. So, do y'all think any of this is true, or do y'all think it's a money grab? Let me know what y'all thinking. He said, "How could TP cover it up, though? Just like Braxton is talking now, he could have been talking back then." Okay, son, you're right. Proud Mimi said, I was thinking the same thing. He received over $200,000 after his lawyer fees moved on, man. Okay. Is it just me? I'm having a hard time following what he is saying. Yes, he's going back and forth. You can't hardly understand. But I didn't know he had got no money already. So he want more money now? Is that what you're saying, Proud Mimi? A guy working under TP raped him. He sued, got paid. Now he wants to sue everybody. No. If you already, a guy that was working under TP raped him, he sued and got paid. Now, if he already got paid, so what are you trying to story about it? So if he's trying to go after Tyler Perry, you already got paid for that, sir. Now you just being money hungry now. That's my thoughts. You're being money hungry. But we shall see where this is going. But again, I think this is a money grab. That's just my personal opinion. I want to know what y'all think, but I think it's a money grab, y'all. This is a money grab. I don't know. Everybody coming out the woodworks with stuff that happened 10, 20 years ago. And don't get me wrong, if something happened to you and you want to talk about it, that's fine. But my question is, why are you just coming out now? Why haven't you been saying that? Just my personal opinion, y'all. It's my personal opinion. Now, if you got great, hey, you have the right to come out and say what you want to say. You do have the right to do that. All right, guys, moving on. We got another sneak peek of the ladies discussing their fashion regrets from the season. So, and from the season of RHOA. So a lot of people are, regretting some of the stuff they wore, how their hair were, and we're just gonna get into it. And I want to see if y'all have the same, regrets that we were talking about, like some people had on stuff that didn't make any sense. So they're talking about their own wardrobe that they, thought they had a problem with. It could be their outfit or their hair. They're talking about their regrets for some stuff they wore this season, or their hair, how they headed the season. So let me know if y'all thinking the same thing with some of these women, with the regrets that they had with the choice of what they wore on the season.
Do we have any looks this season that we wish we could take back? Any regrets of anything we wore?
That white look for me, child. I don't know what. Jesus.
Which one? The one at your cooking event?
At my cooking
Yeah.
It looks so good.
I didn't mean to call that one out, but yeah.
It looks so good in the mirror. And then I seen it up here and I said, now what the hell?
She was a fairy.
Oh my God.
You do it like a fairy. I'll do it.
I said, look at her.
Shamia, any from you?
I would say my hair look, if anything, because I went swimming before we went and met with Ralph. And I tried to figure away my own hair, and I left a big bald spot in the back. I can't stop looking at it when I see it now.
Anything from you that you regret?
I don't know, but I feel like this was the most fashion forward cast.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, a look that I kind of did that.
Okay.
I mean, in the most humble way. I don't remember because I
In the
really
most humble way.
No, when I knew that these were the girls and I saw how they came like at Shamia's birthday party, etc. I was like, oh, we got to bring it.
Do we have any looks this season that we wish we could take back? Any?
Shamia's birthday party, etc. I was like, oh, we got to bring it every time. So
Right.
I put a lot of thought into my outfit.
I'm curious who y'all talk to the most from another Bravo show. Phaedra, who are you closest to?
So many.
Yeah.
Brenda, MJ,
Yeah.
Teresa. I mean, I've got a lot of great friends.
Kiana from Potomac.
Oh, yeah, she's your buddy.
Yeah,
right?
I talk to her a lot.
Angela?
I would say Stacy from Potomac.
Oh, really?
Fellow newbie.
Okay.
Still
Still all right.
I would say Sheena.
Sheena.
Yeah, since the upfronts and stuff.
Sheena and Shamia.
Yeah.
I love that.
What about you?
I'm Giselle.
Giselle, yes.
Giselle. And Candace for a while, but I think we've got busy and lost touch.
Yes.
But definitely Giselle.
All right. Okay, we are going to leave it there. We got a lot of reunion fun coming up.
Shamia's birthday party, etc. I was like, oh, we got to bring it every time. So
Right.
I put a lot of thought into my outfit.
I'm curious who y'all talk to the most from another Bravo show. Phaedra, who are you closest to?
So many.
Yeah.
So what did y'all think about the women were saying how some of the stuff that they wore, Portia didn't have any hiccups, she said, with her outfits. Shamia said her hair, where she had a bald spot when they went to go meet up with Ralph. She said she thought she had finger waved all her hair, and she looked and saw it on episode. She had a bald spot. Kelly said that white outfit that she wore to her lunching. I mean, when they did the waffles. Yeah, that outfit was no. I wasn't feeling that outfit. I wasn't. Kelly had a lot of mishaps to me where she was putting the little tassies on her breasts. So she could have went on. It wasn't just that white outfit. It was those other things she had on. Even the reunion look, I didn't like that. When they were in Grenada, some of the outfits that they had on, I didn't like it. I thought that Kelly with her outfits with the with the tatas and stuff like that. So a couple of outfits in Grenada I didn't like. I also didn't like Drew's outfit. One of the outfits she wore in Grenada, that orange, I don't know what was it, a blouse and something, and all the other girls was dressed up nicely. Drew did not fit in. Drew, the worst dress, I'm going to say the worst dress on the Real Housewives of Atlanta for me was Drew. Now, I don't know. The best dress for me was, if I can do two, I would say Phaedra and, well, I'll say Portia and Shamir was the best dress for me. The worst dress was, I'm going to say Kelly and Angela. Those were the worst dress for me. My two, we can pick two. Let me know who y'all think was the worst dress this season. He signed a NDA when he got paid. You said TNTG, I said both. Princess Morgan said, don't be spending the night at TP's house. You're a grown man just like him. You could have left. Why you spend the night at that man's house? It's a money grab. I agree with you, Princess Warrior. People are grown. Now, I could see we talking about some 16, 17, maybe even 18. But they said 18, you're grown. But I don't know why two grown men are spending the night having sleepovers. But like I said, whatever TP does after hours, ain't got nothing to do with me. People want to have threesomes, foursomes, that's your business. I don't care what nobody do after work. Now, we all need to take accountability. If you're a grown person, you're going over somebody's house and away, way in the hour, late at night. I don't know I don't know. I don't know what you're going over there for. It ain't none of my business. But hey, like they say, ain't nothing open after 2:00 but legs. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think. You said, Miss Z said, go ahead, Portia. Welcome, 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 Miss Z. I'm not surprised Angela and Stacey are friends. Yes. That was kind of they said they talked to other people on different casts. Okay. Giselle and Portia, I can see that. I regret Shamir's entire presence physical in any way did you cross those emotions on this show. Okay. So I regret Shamir's entire present physical in any way did you cross emotional on the show. Okay, Deborah. I regret Shamir's presence on this show. Okay. I think Shamir should be a friend of the show. I think it would be better if she is a friend of the show. That's just my personal opinion. We all can have, we can all agree and disagree. I can see Angela and Stacey being friends. Okay. Kelly dresses like a cartoon. Drew dresses horrible too. Right. Drew was one of my worst dressed on the show. Kelly was a fashion fail the entire season. Okay. Probably made me say yes, she does like it back. Yeah, she just I don't know. I told you I do not like this. Just my opinion. I do not like that answer or curl thing in the front of her forehead. That white dress she wore, like a fairy. Yep, that's what it's given. But hey, everybody has their own style. But I'm just saying, would I wear that? No, it wouldn't work for me. That's just me. It wouldn't work for me. Um, Braxton is naming TP along with other people, but TP didn't do anything to this guy. It was Mark who works under TP. Yeah, so if he already got paid for his trauma, now why are you coming back again trying to sue some people? What do TP have to do with anything? Just saying. Just my opinion. Who says Shamir and Drew cannot dress? There we go. Yep, there we go. Worst Kelly, Drew, and Shamir. Best Portia, Angela, and Phaedra. Okay, all right, y'all. Now, let me just ask her a question. Who do y'all think is coming back next season? I'll say, I think Shamir is coming. Who do you think is coming back, and who do you think is not coming back? So I'll say, I think Portia's coming back, Phaedra's coming back. I think Kenya's coming back. Cynthia is coming back, maybe friend of the show like she was. I think Shamir maybe come back as friends of the show. I think Angela's going to come back. Who I don't think is coming back is maybe Drew and Kelly and Britt. Let me know what y'all think. Was Angela lying? I don't know if she's coming back. Okay, so you don't think Angela's coming back. I forgot about she did lie. And then tried to, and put that out about Phaedra. So that could be it too. Yep. Angela might not be coming back because it's back and forth, they're saying that that Angela made up all of this, her and Drew. So I don't think Drew's coming back. Now, let me know in the chat who y'all think is coming, or who y'all think coming back, or who y'all don't think is coming back. Now, Drew did have a show. Drew had a show, y'all. Drew did have a show. We're gonna get into it here. I don't know what the hell she got on here. It looks okay. The hair looks okay. It looks straight and everything. I like the colors and everything. The hair looked okay. Now, is it give and go naked? No, but it's some decent hair, y'all. Do I like the outfit that she performed in? I don't like the outfit either for Drew. I don't like it. I do not like it. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all like it. This is Drew, y'all. I don't like the outfit. The hair is okay this time. Let me know what y'all think. Oh, here is that 901 Weave Slayer in Indian Hair Shop. Okay. I knew that wasn't no Go Naked here. So she was doing a Pride Fest, a Pride. She was doing some type of Pride concert. In Chicago. Okay, y'all. So what y'all think about Drew? She's performing at a Pride concert. What y'all think about Drew, you guys? You said Rainbow here. Yes. Portia, Phaedra, Cynthia will be a friend. Shamia should be a friend. I want Kenya, but I'm not sure we need Sheree back and a newbie for Kelly to spar with. Okay, Ms. Z. All right. I don't think Kenya will be back. I expect Nene to observe Kenya's money. I've had enough of Shamia. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Shamia can be a friend of the show, y'all. Her and Cynthia be a friend of the show. I don't want Britt back. Oh, I really don't want Kenya back either. Let Nene come back. But if they can't get Nene, okay, well I'll settle for Kenya. If they can't get Nene to come back, we'll settle for Kenya. How about that? How about if they can't get Nene back, we just settle for Kenya? I'm okay with that. If they can't get Nene back, we'll settle for Kenya. What do y'all think? Y'all think Nene gonna come back? We can't get Nene. Will y'all settle for Kenya? Or do y'all want Kenya to come back? Like I said, I really don't want her, but if we gotta have one, we can't get Nene, I'll take Kenya. I don't want Britt back. I don't want her back. I can do without Drew as well. Portia outfit was giving me under the sea mermaid vibes. Okay, Princess Warrior. Okay, I'm okay with Kenya also. Okay, I can say I think the new people came in too strong and tried to outdo the OGs to me. The newbies came in too messy, too fast, too strong, and was trying to outdo the OGs. That's my take on it. I don't know what y'all think, but that's my take on it. They tried to outdo them. As always, Drew is late. Pride Month was in June. Miss Deborah, you said Drew was late. But that's what she said. She's doing a Pride concert. Drew. Okay. The hair was, I don't like rainbow hair, but was the hair good look okay? Like quality hair? It was okay. It was better than what we've been seeing. Okay. I didn't like the outfit. I didn't like the stockings, and the shoes. I think that she could have did a different outfit. I don't know what, in the shoe we had going on, but I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. Drew is always her fat. I don't know, but they said she had a stylish y'all. So I don't know. They said she had it listed who did her hair, where she got the hair from, her stylist, makeup artist, hairstylist, her choreographer, everything. So she did have people there doing all that for her. Makeup, hair, all that. But I don't know. The outfit that she performed in, it just didn't do it for me, guys. Now, I know, that's not good, but I'm just telling you, it just didn't do it for me. But I will say the hair was pretty okay this time. I just don't like rainbow hair, but that's just me. The outfit, I did not care for it. The makeup looked nice. The hair, for it to be rainbow, it looked okay. That's my take on it. I enjoyed Britt at the end. The beginning was way too strong. Okay. If Drew's storyline is still Ralph in the basement, she can be a friend of the show. Okay. Princess Warrior said, ugly outfit. There are 20 million reasons why Kenya is done. Okay. Well, I think she did say that she was going to come back next season, if I'm not mistaken. She said she was coming back next season. But we shall see. And then I do think that if Britt was not coming to the show, they could have let Kelly came. Excuse me, Kenya came. to, say whatever she wanted to say. So because she got so much to say. If Britt wasn't coming, they should have let Kenya come. I do think the reason that Britt did not come to their reunion because she knew everybody's going to be coming at her. That's my opinion. But it could be other reasons why she didn't want to come. But that's just my opinion. The reason that she didn't want to come, because she didn't want to answer questions. She didn't want everybody coming at her. So I think that's why she didn't come. But let me know your reason you think that Britt didn't come to the reunion. Let me know what y'all think. That's just mine. What else are we talking about? Sheree. I can see Sheree back on the show. Y'all. I can see Sheree on the show. What do y'all think about Sheree coming back? Does she come back as a housewife or just a friend of the show? Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think about that. So, we're going to move on to one last thing here with Diddy, y'all. Diddy received standing ovation from other inmates after verdict, lawyer says. Now, y'all know that Tissa Tales has been covering the Diddy trial. She's been out there, boots on the ground, and some people are not happy. They said that she was lying during the court proceedings, that she was lying on Diddy and, about what was going on in court. And some people were upset with her about that. Now, this is my thing. Everybody don't have to report what's going on the same way. Every content creator is different. Now, if y'all want to, if they said Tissa Tales was lying, that's their opinion. But they do not have to come get all up in her face trying to, argue with her. She's a woman. And these are men. They don't have to do all that. It's not necessary or what have you. Just because y'all have different versions of what you say happened in the courtroom, people are not liking the way that they said she's telling the Diddy trial. They were not happy with that at all. They accused Tissa Tales of lying. They said they're exposing her. Now, it's no secret that how Tissa Tales feels about Diddy. It's no secret. She does not like him. She, feels that the jury should have she feels that he should have been convicted on everything. I think she was too pleased that he wasn't convicted on some of the charges. Now, that's her right. Just like the other content creators that got them a ticket and a hotel and went out there, and then they gave their version of what happened. So I think everybody has a right to tell how they want, to tell, what happened. But people are mostly on Tissa Tales saying that she's that she's lying. She was, some days she would come out there and say, it's not looking too good for Diddy and this, and things like that. So if she want to come out here and say that, that's her right, y'all. That is her right. If she wants to come out here and, say different stuff, of what she feels. I can't get mad at her for that. She has the right to say, her version of it. Everybody is not going to report everything the same. But does that give people rights to come up to her, calling her names, to get up in her face? No. I go over there and watch Tissa Tales. From what I get out of it, she doesn't care for him, and that's okay. And we all should be able to have our own personal opinions about things, guys. Everybody should be able to have their own personal opinion about what they, what they say happened in court. Now, one thing the judge says, I kind of was like, what? He said that if he would have let Diddy out right then and there, it would have been a big mess. That's what he said. That's what the judge said. He could not let Diddy go out. If Diddy would have walked out of that courtroom, all hell would have broke loose. And the kids were out there celebrating. At first, they were out there celebrating, dancing, talking to people and everything. You know, they were out there doing that. But then once they said they were going to let Diddy out, when they came out the courtroom, after they said they wasn't going to give him bond, then nobody wanted to talk. And I can understand that. When Diddy mom first went in the courtroom, just her, you know, for the verdict, she was talking, waving, and everything. But during the other time, she wasn't talking at all. But now she had started talking. But then once they denied Diddy bail, they wasn't talking no more. They were out there doing everything. They really thought that their dad was going to be able to come home. That's what they thought. It was disappointing to them. And the judge said there was no way they could let him out. Some people said they think that he would have fled the country. But they had his passport and things like that. His jet is being rented out right now. I think they'll probably give him an ankle monitor. They had 3 family members say they will sign for him. They'll keep an eye on him. He just wanted to go home. And I can understand that, because when you're so used to living a certain way and then you have to be in jail, you know, that's messing your whole world up. But if you do the crime, you got to do the time. So, you know, it's time to pay up. And I get that. But if the jury said that he was not guilty on those other charges, what can you do? There's nothing you can do. What can you do? Just saying. And they funny with this picture, y'all. They is funny. They is funny. These people, look, y'all, this don't make no sense here. These people with these memes, standing oil ovations. They said that he can stay there with his buddies. They said America voted for a felony, so what's new? Great support system from some great people. What else they saying? Lord have mercy. Ooh-wee. They on here. Somebody said, so they were standing and not bent over. Somebody's here said, bring my baby Diddy home. So embarrassing, this planet, somebody is saying. Somebody said, this world is so lost. When is Jesus coming back? So disturbing, sickening. He is right up their alley. That's what the people are saying in the comments here. People are saying, and then they all bent over for him. This makes me sick. They said a standing ovation for a woman blank is crazy work. They clapping because the clown came back to the circus. Criminals support criminals, nothing new here. Somebody said, this is why victims don't come forward. Sad day for all victims and future victims. So what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts? Do y'all think some of these people are wrong? You know, hello, whatever happened to Baby Jane? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Amy. Let's see here. You said Sheree can go back to Huntsville. Okay. I lost interest in Sheree when she paid Martell to be her friend. Okay. Bravo didn't know Britt wasn't attending the reunion. I think you're trying to say, Deborah. Okay. I don't follow her, but I heard she got a bodyguard. Okay. Many CCs reported the same thing she did, but no backlash. Oh, she got a bodyguard now, Sonia? Okay. Many CCs reported the same thing she did, but no backlash. Okay. Hello, Amy. Welcome. We are all entitled to our own opinion. That's a fact. Right. Welcome. Hello, whatever happened to Baby Jane? The reunion, she missed her chance to go win over the fans on the show. Okay. Nothing, he was, after all, judged by a jury. You said nothing, he was, after all, judged by a jury of his peers. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. It was, it was a jury. It wasn't like they let him loose. The people had the evidence. They also saw some of the tape. So, it was the public. These were jurors who found him not guilty on 3 of the charges. On the bigger charge, they said he wasn't guilty. And then on 2 of the charges, they found him guilty. So, you know, this is what it is. Everybody has a title to their own opinion. Do I think that's right that he was DVing people? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't agree with no man put no hands on no woman. No. But again, this goes back to we're all grown. We make our own decisions. Okay? Well, some people rub. I don't know. That's what was said. That's what they said. I wasn't there, so I can't say who was rubbed. Okay? But the jury is saying that from the tape that they saw and the testified, they were saying that how could you coerce somebody to pee in your mouth? That's what they said. I didn't say it. That's what they said. The people were saying that she was the one calling them and coercing them what to do to her. I don't know. I wasn't there. This is what they said. The jurors are coming out, coming on talk shows talking about why they didn't convict him on certain stuff. This is what the jury said. One juror said, I showed y'all. He said it didn't look like she was being forced from the tape that he saw. Because I didn't know the juror saw the tapes. The juror said it does not look like she was being forced to have vexed. He said it looked like, he said it didn't look like she was being forced. He said she was telling them what to do. She was coaching them what to do to her. So the juror was saying it didn't look like she was being forced to do nothing. Then the other tape, the video and the recordings where people testified that said that she threatened the other man to unalive him. Like she was some type of gangster. Just saying. I'm not saying it. This is what they said. So they had a jury trial, and this is what the verdict was, guys. That's all it is. So, some of the women were getting their rent paid. They were getting allowances. So when people said, well, why didn't they just leave? Well, they said that they had to get their rent paid. They were getting allowance. So if somebody is paying your rent and you getting allowance, let me know what y'all think in the chat. Even 50 Cent baby mama, she was, he had moved her to LA, gave her the money to rent a truck with, and he was paying her rent and stuff and giving her money. Just saying. And they said, Gina, he's still paying her rent or whatever. Just saying. So you let me know. Some people, when you used to live in a certain lifestyle and you didn't have that taste of Hollywood and things like that, I don't think people want to go back and live a regular life where they have to work and stuff like that. They don't want to do that. I wouldn't think. It's just my opinion. It's my opinion. I heard that CC was outside of the courtroom putting on baby oil. I showed that, Sonya. Remember I showed y'all Armand Wiggins was with the baby oil all over him outside the courtroom. Outside, he was getting baby oil putting all over him. Yeah, I showed y'all that. Now, Armand Wiggins has the right to do whatever he wants to do. He's a content creator. I like his work too. I watch his channel sometimes too. Now, he said he was just enjoying the moment because there was a lot of backlash of him doing that. They were talking about him because he was outside with the crowd. He had took off his shirt, allegedly, and he was getting baby oil put all over him. People were spraying baby oil all over him. He was clapping, I don't know. Take it up. Was he clapping that he was acquitted? I don't know. Y'all, people got to make their own decision. But I showed y'all the video. He was trying to apologize, but he said he was just caught up in the moment. There was a lot of people out there. I told y'all people were out there asking his Diddy kids to peel them or put baby oil on them. There were people out there. It wasn't just him. It was all other people getting baby oil and stuff putting it all over their body. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I showed y'all the video of him getting baby oil all over him. He took off his shirt. But he did apologize, said he was sorry about that. He was just caught up. Ratchet TV, he was out there arguing with Tisa Tell. He was cussing, telling her off. Allegedly. But y'all saw the tape. Y'all saw the video I showed y'all. But we all have the right to our own opinions, guys. And that's why we're here. This is a safe space. We can agree to disagree. It is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. The same charges R. Kelly was accused of, Diddy got off of them. Yes, he sure did. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? Hello, Deidre. Yeah, so, some people, look, I'm just going to say this once and again. When you got money, money talk, baby. Money talk. And I told y'all, when Diddy do get sentenced, now, I'm going to say 95%, Donald Trump is going to pardon him. Just saying, Donald Trump is going to pardon him. It's just my belief. 1 second, guys. Now, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I don't know these people from a can of paint. All I'm doing is going by what happened with the jury, trial. They had juries that, they had all the people there. They wasn't all black, they wasn't all white. It was mixed people there, mixed crowd, So they the one that said that he was not guilty on some of these charges. It says sad, but it's sad, but people have lost a moral compass. Okay. All right. But see, this is what happened when people ask for a jury trial, right? This is, you don't know what the jury's going to say. But what the jurors are coming out saying, I saw one that was on the talk show. He said they got to see some of the tapes. And from the tape that they saw Cassie on with the ex-workers and Diddy, it did not look like she was being forced. Some of the jurors said, one of the jurors said like she was enjoying herself. So I don't know. They didn't show us the tapes. I don't want to see the tapes, but the jury got to see the tapes, y'all. So I don't know if that turned they when they saw the tapes and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that had played a big part in it from them seeing the tapes, y'all, because we didn't get to see the tapes. So maybe that played a big part in here. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me, Sonia. You heard young Jock has left his wife? I got it. As if Johnson & Johnson didn't have enough issues with the baby powder, and now this just saying the Johnson & Johnson talcum powder, people talk about they got ovarian cancerous stuff from that powder. Yeah, I could put powder all over me back in the day. I sure did. The government said Diddy is a pimp. His girls wasn't streetwalkers, but they had to work harder for their. Wait a minute, Amy. You said the government said Diddy is a pimp. His girls wasn't streetwalkers, but they had to work hard for their money. And yes, Cassandra V and Jane Doe are P's. The government called them so. Don't get upset about. The government called them so. Don't get upset about it. Whoa. Amy, thank you for revealing. I didn't know that. I did not know that. So wait a minute. The government said Diddy is a pimp. His girl wasn't streetwalkers, but they had to work hard for their money. And yes, Cassandra V and Jane Doe are P's. The government called them so. Oh, all right, Amy, all right. So, oh wow. Now, I look. I don't know what. Well, Cassie's sitting pretty nice with that 30 million, baby. Cassie got 30 million. Now, you don't think Cassie doing okay? I think Cassie doing all right, y'all, with that 30 million. Just saying. And I think, Amy, I think that's what the jury is saying. They said that from the videos they seen, it didn't look like they were being pressured to do nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what the jury said. The jurors are coming out now on the talk shows, and they seen the tape. So, hey, they seen the tape. They seen the tape, y'all. So that's why they didn't convict it. And then people are saying, why didn't they leave? They said the reason they leave because they said they needed their rent and stuff paid. Well, again, we know that if they needed their rent and stuff paid, they could have got a job. They didn't want a job. They wanted, I don't know. I guess apparently they didn't want the job. They wanted, that money. I don't know. I don't know why they wanted that money, but I'm just saying. Because when they said that he keep, he wasn't keeping them hostage or anything, they could leave at any time, but they just wouldn't have the money. They wouldn't get the money though. But they could have. That's allegedly. I'm just gonna say allegedly. They said they could have left, but they said they wanted the money. So how do y'all feel about that? If they wanted the money, I don't know. I don't know. You know what else to call it, y'all? I don't know what else to call it here. I'm just saying. What do y'all think? Just asking. Just asking for a friend. What do y'all think? Okay. Deidre said, I'm sorry, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I feel like some of them were paid off, allegedly. Now, y'all remember when that one jury, they were, you know, that one other man, they couldn't make a decision. And that's when I guess they said they was gonna start checking people's phones to make sure people were not, you know, they were gonna start checking phones, y'all. That's what they said. Because everybody else was in agreements on everything except one person. Now I'm not saying it. They said one person, and then I guess they had I guess then he came around to it or what have you. But that's what they were saying, y'all. That they believe some people were getting paid off. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think some of them jurors got paid off? I don't know, but the people are saying the reason they made their decision is because they saw the tape. They saw some of the tapes, not all, but some of them, and they said they don't look like they were being made to do anything. I'm just telling you what they think. You know, so far we got one jury that's been on the talk show. That's what he said. I don't know if the other ones are scared to come out and talk, but we got one so far that's saying what he's saying. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. But I know they said they were going to start, you know, I don't know if they did it, but when they were saying that one person would make a decision, they said they were going to start looking at people's phone records, maybe to see if people were talking to somebody or what. Now, I told y'all, they made the decision to not charge him with certain stuff, but y'all know that the feds are coming back for him again. They're gonna charge him with some more stuff. They did not like that Diddy got off with that. You know, with the most ones you can get the RICO charge. They didn't like that he got off with that. So they saying that the government, the feds are going to try to charge him again with some more stuff. Now I don't think that's right. Now just because y'all didn't get what y'all wanted from the jury, now y'all want to come back with some more stuff. Now I don't think that's right. Now I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think that's right. Let me know what y'all think. Did y'all hear that the government for to try to charge Diddy with some more charges because they didn't like that the jury didn't convict him on that RICO? So now they for to come back again with some more charges on him. And look, y'all. Now, we women on here, most of us, right? I just want us to be honest here. Please be honest. I don't want to hear what y'all, I really want to hear y'all opinion. If you, just say you was with P. Diddy, right? If P. Diddy is paying your rent and your bills, and you can leave at any time you want, would you keep letting people pee in your mouth, getting peed on, or whatever y'all doing? Or would you leave? Or do you want to keep getting the money? I'm just asking a question. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm just asking a question. If you was in that predicament, would you have left, or would you stayed and kept getting your rent paid, or whatever he was doing for you? Because if it, now again, I do not agree with him beating. Excuse me, I can't say that. With him DVing her, no way, no, ma'am. I do not agree with that. I think he should have got charged with that. And speaking of it, why did he get charged? Why did they bring charges against him for that. If I'm not mistaken, they didn't bring charges against him for that, right? They hit him on tape. So why didn't the state bring charges on him, and then Cassie could have pressed charges for him DVing her, right? Because even his private chef she wrote a letter to the judge saying that she didn't want him to get out. She feared for her life. Cassie wrote a letter to the judge saying she feared for her life. But let's just think about this. Why did the state bring up charges for DV on him, and then why didn't Cassie press charges? Just ask him. Just ask him for a friend. What is that? Capri Cordial? You said the streets will take care of Diddy. Okay. If Diddy could get rid of fingerprints, he has the loot to pay off juries. He's worth almost $1 billion, allegedly. Okay. Okay. He alleged. Wait a minute. He allegedly off people that doesn't do what he says. Allegedly. Okay. Problem he said, I would be gone. Money does not give peace of mind, and he would have a permanent limp. Okay. Casey was 17 years old when he started grooming her, allegedly. Okay, Deidre. Okay. All right. Like I said, I don't know, I don't know if people could get to the jurors. They might can. I'm not saying anything is possible. When you got money, you got connections. You can do things. Now, y'all know I'm a 70s child, so I was remembering when Diddy was with Uptown Records. So I already know, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, he been doing a lot of shit and getting away with it. I'm not gonna deny that. Allegedly. But like I said, at different times, people do different stuff, y'all. So I don't know. I wasn't in the minds of those women when that happened. Where was, I'm gonna ask this, like I said about R. Kelly. Where were the parents at? Where was Cassie's parents at when this was all happening? I don't know. I'll be in my kids' business, and I do. My son is 20, 30, 29, and my daughter 13. I still be in their business. Now, I do. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So I'm not gonna lie and tell you I don't. I do. So I've asked some questions. They don't like it, but I do. I do. So that's just me. But some people might not have, talk to their kids like that, but I do. I need to go. I'm gonna go to your house, see what the hell going on. If I call you a couple times, you don't answer. I'll make one last text. My son up there in college, you don't answer my calls. I make one last text. If you don't answer the phone, I have to send campus police. And then they answer the phone. I don't, that's just me. So, and then my 30-year-old, 29-year-old, we have their locations. They 29 and 30 years old. And that's for, not to be nosy in their business, that's for safety. So, just saying. And all we know that money is the root of to all evil. Yes, money is a root to all evil. And I always say I never want to be rich. I just would like to live comfortably because more money, more problems. I have the 362. I have that too, Deidre. But and just think about it. All that money Diddy had, it still looking like he wasn't happy. Another person who got a lot of money is 50 Cent. He looked like he's not happy. 50 Cent, he gives like a fake smile. 50 Cent never looks like he's happy. I don't know if that has something to do with trauma from Diddy losing his daddy at a young age and his mom lying to him about how his father passed away. And then, the stuff that happened to 50 Cent mom. So I don't know if that That, that has to bother them. So, that's another thing. So they got all the money, but the one thing that they want, money can't buy them. Diddy, his dad, and 50 Cent, his mom. You said 50 Cent just turned 50? Oh, okay. Thank you, Sonya. Okay, well, happy birthday to 50. But, it is what it is, y'all. Like I said, whatever these people do behind closed doors, that's just what they do. Now, let's move over here to Young Jock, y'all. Young Jock and Kendra, y'all. I don't know. Okay, this is just my personal opinion, y'all. Kendra is a successful real estate agent and a lawyer. She has no kids, right? She got it going on to me. Okay. But what I can't understand is that she has no kids, right? And I can't, for the life of me, figure out what does she want with Jock. My mom said she wanted to be on that TV show, but I was asking her the same thing. She could get with somebody else, and that don't have any kids or may have one or two kids or what have you. But what? I don't know. Maybe he laying the pipe. Maybe he laying pipe. That's something I could think of. That why? Why do you want to be with Jock? Then Jock, and then while they were so-called on a break, right? He went and got Tasha K's stepsister pregnant and had a baby by her. Now, his wife, she don't even got a baby by him. She don't got no baby by him. Now, all of a sudden, when she wants to go freeze her eggs, Jock got a problem with that. He has a problem with her freezing her eggs. So now all of a sudden they want to call it quits. Now, for you all who said y'all didn't see, we're going to get over here to Jock as well. But to you all who said y'all didn't see the picture of Amon Wiggins acting up, we're going to show it one more time. This is Amon after the Diddy trial. I'm just showing y'all.
I told y'all this to get out.
You can pick off the shirt and everything there. I told y'all, these people were going absolutely crazy, talking about they want a baby all on them, y'all. Look, I told you these people were going crazy. Yes, that's right, Deidre. He used to be the man. Yes. Young Jock about to get that half and half. I hope they found your prenup. I hope so. You said, look at the sea-head woman. No, Cassie was with Ryan Leslie at that age, not Diddy. Okay. Hello, Linda. My mod and my teacher. Hello, hello, hello. 48 likes and 26 in the chat. Thank you so much. All right. And remember, guys, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I would very much appreciate it if you like my content. Now we go. Now, y'all see? Now, y'all know who that was. He got a lot of backlash about that, about him getting the baby oil. And then, people were putting baby oil and getting baby oil sprayed on them, y'all. So I'm just showing y'all what's out here in the public here. That's all I'm showing you. Moving on to Young Jock, y'all. Now, I don't know if Young Jock is heartbroken about what's going on, but he says that, that Kendra don't see him. She don't understand him. She don't understand him. That's what he's saying. He said that, Kendra, let me get to it here. We get to Jock here. Y'all was so much going on this weekend. I know y'all heard about the rapper, what's her name? Mellow something in Chicago. She went to she had an album release party. After she had an album release party, I think 14 people got pow and 4 were unalived. Yep, they were unalived. So I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. But another thing, Target got to be stopped, y'all. Look at what. So Target has teamed up with Kai Cent, y'all. I know I got to get to Young Jock, y'all. But Target has teamed up with Kai Cent, y'all, to try to get Black people back in the store. Have y'all seen this? Look at this. So social users react to Target working with Kai Cent and AMP to live stream a sleepover for their product rollout after cutting back on DEI initiatives. So let's listen to this, y'all.
Wow. Y'all niggas in Target, bro. Oh, it's right here. Oh. It's right here. Oh my gosh. Joe! Oh my god! Oh my god! We got hella real estate! Oh my gosh! We got hella real estate! Nah! Yo! Homemade wash, boom. Body wash out, nigga. The on the go cologne, boom. The deodorant, boom. The lip balm, boom. Wow. Y'all niggas in Target, bro. Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
about this?
AMP, the store is now closed. Please make your way to the rear.
What? We still got kicked out?
AMP, please make your way to the rear. The store is now closed.
No! We kicked out! We kicked out! We kicked out!
Really? The store is now closed. Please make your way to the rear.
Nah, Kai, what's up, bro? Hey, can I get
What?
Now you did too much, gang.
I'm just feeling good. Hey, grab me a Coke.
AMP. AMP. The store is now closed. Please make your way to the rear.
What? We still got kicked out? We still...
AMP. Please make your way to the rear.
Let me know how y'all feel about them using the streamers now to get people to come to the store. Let me know how y'all feel about this. They got content, but they said financially people understand, but I can't tell nobody what to do. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Kai gonna get people to come back to the store? Y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think about that. What do y'all think? Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see. Let me see what y'all saying. Wait a minute. Let me show y'all the thing. Letting that young has a child on the way, allegedly. So let's go to. This is what he's saying, y'all. Young Jock posted most of the message about marriage struggle, says he's done and hints at leaving the country, y'all. He said, when I close my eyes, this what I see. I'm tired of feeling like I can't be human in a world full of humans. I hate how strangers can just send shit to my wife and she instantly sides with them. Well, I'm done with critic. I've been one of the most will ever a point where I'm done. P.S. No, I don't want a celebration for walking away. They said the rapper Reality Star says he's tired of being misunderstood and unsupported, even claiming strangers get more grace from his wife than he does. He said, I try to give you my all and you don't see the true king in me. He wrote, Jock also hinted at walking away from it all and possibly moving to another country. What do y'all think? So what do y'all think about this? Somebody said stop cheating. I feel like he changed, but his past hunts him. New season. They said this is how a man acts after he has worn you out emotionally and spiritually, and you won't forgive him later. Take notes. They said, good. Kendra seems miserable since day one. Tired of y'all. Let the healing begin. Y'all never have peace in the relationship if you are continuously having to prove yourself, free yourself. Okay. They said, how long will you continue allowing these networks to exploit your relationships and exploit your lives and relationships just for some ratings? I'm sure hope the retirement plan is good because this back and forth is getting ridiculous. So, excuse me, y'all, for coughing. I tried to hit my button, but it didn't work. So I do apologize. So do y'all think that this is a storyline, or do y'all think this is for real? Because now, if he got another baby on the way, hey, Kendra, you need to pack your shit up, or he needs to pack his shit up and go on about his business. Because he already had a baby that he said by Tasha K's stepsister that he said that they were on a break. So when you're on a break, you just out here barebacking women. You don't use no protection, sir. You should be. I don't care if you're on a break at a break at all, but not my business. But I'm just saying, for your health wise, why are you out here without no protection, barebacking people without no protection? That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying for your health. For your health. They already said it's there's an epidemic going on with HIV, and you out here barebacking people, sir. Don't you got a football team already? Just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. You got a football team already. Linda said it's alleged that young Jock has a child on the way, allegedly. Hell no. My ex-husband used to say that all the time. You don't understand me. He was cheating big time, and so is Jock, or whatever his name is. They want the guilt trip. No. Y'all know how many even now. I'm not even gonna say people that are in a committed relationship. It's even married people that's that took vows before God, and the woman, their husband is coming back giving them HIV. So it's nothing sacred no more to me, because if you married and you're supposed to be in a committed relationship, and you know damn well you ain't doing nothing, then you go to the doctor because you pregnant, and they come back and tell you got HIV. Oh, where else you get it from? So your husband out here dirty den. Your husband out here dirty den in the streets. If you know you ain't did nothing, who else did it? Who else gave it to you? Your dirty den husband. Just that's all I'm saying. Yeah, he had the one before they got married by Tasha K's stepsister. He said, according to Kendra's live earlier, it's another one. It's another baby, Linda? I don't know. Thanks for the update. I love this YN. He went to Africa and donated $1 million to a tribe so they could have better books and uniforms for schools. Okay, that's good. That's good. I miss seeing you around. I used to see you on. Okay. Uh, I have been coming in, modding, and logging off. This ninja is gaslighting everybody, knowing that he's a 304. Yep. It's alleged that he may have did something to KD allegedly. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not writing it right. It's alleged that he may have did something to KD allegedly. Oh my goodness. Say it ain't so. Yeah, Miss Linda, you should get you a channel, Linda. Yeah, there is a lot. Amy said that's just nasty. Both things can be true, storyline in real life. Okay. That's why you need it to bring peace because people listen to you. Uh, okay, one more time. Young Jock is gaslighting everybody. Did you say one more time? Young Jock is gaslighting everybody knowing that he's a 304. Yes, Kendra said Jock has another one on the way. Oh, Kendra, look, baby. Before you get something that you can't get rid of, because y'all here dirty den in these streets, let it go. You see Bambi let Scrappy go, she's still on the show, so you can let Jock go and still be on the show. Let him go, baby. If he out here dirty den in these streets and in between the sheets, let his ass go. Let his ass go. Hell no. Kendra, you did right. Freeze your eggs. If you find you another husband, or you just gonna be by yourself, you can have a baby by yourself. You got your eggs, right? You got your eggs froze. You can get somebody to donate some sperm to her. You ain't even got to worry about young Jock no more. You can have a baby on your own. You got the finances to do it because people out here dirty dead in the streets and in between the sheets. He already had a baby before y'all got married. Then he didn't got another one. Now, how's he explaining this? Because the one he got by Tasha K's stepsister, he said because y'all was on the break. Now, was y'all on another break? I don't give a shit if we was on the break. When you on the break, you're supposed to be trying to get your mind clear and get yourself together. That don't give you a right to go out there with your dirty D and put it in somebody. Bareback. Hell no. Kendra, count your losses, baby. Go and get your checkup. Make sure you ain't got nothing. Go on about your business. You said Young Jock is about to take half of money. I think Kendra got a prenup. I think they got a prenup, if I'm not mistaken. You know, she a lawyer, so I hope she got sense. Let me look on her. Let me look on what is her IG live, Kendra? What is her live? What is her IG? Let me see. Okay, wait a minute. I found her attorney Kendra _ Robinson. I'm trying to see if she. Let me see if she said something on here. No, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if I can pull up her live. Now I'm looking up Kendra's live. I was trying to see if I can see anything about what she said, but I'm looking on her live and I don't if I don't see her, I'm looking at her live, I don't see her saying nothing about the divorce. You said she was on TikTok earlier. $50 likes and 26 in the chat. Thank you. I was trying to see if I can see anything. If he, Linda, was they saying that, was Kendra saying he got another baby on the way? Because if he got another baby, Kendra might as well have cut her losses. I just go ahead and cut my losses, y'all. I just cut my losses. Hell no. If she accepts another baby, she is. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. Mm-mm. And you got the audacity to come on this here internet talking about somebody don't understand you. Sir, I know you crazy. Sir, I know you crazy. There's no way. Mm-mm. I was trying to see. I was trying to see if I can see something here from uh Kendra. Let me see. I was trying to see if I can see something from her. I was trying to see if I could see something from her. I was trying to see if I can see something from her. Linda said, yes, she said a young lady told her she was expecting from Jock, and she said the lady gave her dates and receipts. She may have took it down. So yeah, I think Kendra. So you said she said the young lady told her she was expecting from Jock, and she said the lady gave her the dates and receipts. No, that's a wrap for me. Kendra needs to go on about her business, y'all. Kendra needs to just go on about her business, just cut her losses. Go on about your business, Kendra. Go on about your business. Hell no. All right, guys. I've been on here for 2 hours and 23 minutes. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming over here to my live. And make sure you guys are sharing the video, liking the video, trying to get more subbies. All right, guys. I'm going to go on TikTok and look or try to see what I can find about Kendra. But I will be back on tomorrow to give y'all some content. I'm going to try to do 2 lives tomorrow. So make sure you guys are still subscribed to the channel and check you guys notifications. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night. Everyone be safe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Mm-hmm.